Okay, so if I recall, and that is one of the save points, if I recall, this Sir Sloane's grave is about halfway through this Rocky Mountain pass. And if I were to just climb up here to this little outcropping, it should be up here. Lonsdale! How you doing?
Did Sloane ever tell you how we met?
No. Guess he never had the chance before he...
Yeah, we were mercenaries. Same outfit. And we were rivals. More evenly matched pair you never did see. For every win, a loss. And vice versa. But we stayed in touch, even after we moved on to pastures new. Last time I saw him was in a tavern somewhere. Look at us, eh? 2 swords for hire, both bending the knee at last.
Aye, 'tis happy indeed that we have found causes for which we would gladly give our lives.
Poppycock. I managed to wangle myself a generalship because Holograd's got no good men of its own, and you're a glorified nursemaid.
Do not test me, Lonsdale. Princess Gloria is a girl wise beyond her years, and will make a fine ruler one day.
Well, all right for some. The lad in charge round my way these days is a liability and no mistake. He's had his head turned by some brazen temptress, and now his sights are set on a prize he can't possibly win. When they say pride comes before a fall, they're speaking of this one, sure enough.
And as his loyal retainer, art thou not honor-bound to steer thy liege lord to less treacherous waters?
Of course I am. But that only works if you listen. And I'm just a hired help.
Then thou must needs redouble thine efforts, old friend. When kings err, men die. Is that not how the saying goes?
Yeah, I know the saying, thank you very much. Anyway, less of the doom and gloom. Let's have a drink, shall we?
Thou would fain face me in a battle of the cups, good sir?
No, I would fain quench my thirst, you pillock. The only thing I'll be facing you in is a fight to put the record in my favor. I'm glad I got to come here, Sloane. I owe you an apology. If I'd listened, we'd not have had to meet again like this. When kings err, men really do die. I'd hope my punishment for understanding that too late would have been to fall by your sword. But you went one better than that, didn't you, you wily old devil? And now the record's firmly in your favor.
What do you mean?
Well, he didn't even have to beat me himself, did he? He got you lot to do it for him. Got me right good, that did. Being clobbered by a bunch of kids he'd spent 5 minutes training. But if that were his last little dig, then fair play to him. We were even, me and him. As many wins as losses. But not anymore. And now that's settled, I've not much left to stick around for. I'd best be getting back to King Vernon.
There will be no need for that, Sir Lonsdale. Sir Sloane's final victory was punishment enough. He was always a formidable opponent. This being so, as Lord and Regent of the fair realm of Halcyonia, permit me to make this proclamation. Lord Lonsdale, General of the Army of Holograd, invader and despoiler of these peaceful lands, you are hereby pardoned of all crimes.
Your Majesty?
There is a time for vengeance, and a time for forgiveness. Now go, wherever the road may lead, and may the memory of your old friend travel with you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Okay. He got a resolution. Life ring is what I got. I feel like it is gonna be worth checking my inventory to see exactly what that does. Dramatically boost the wearer's HP. Okay. How much? Life ring. It's probably somewhere near the top of the list where the stat raising items are, right? Can I, right stick? What is the button that shows, like, the stats of the item? That's weird. None of the items in my inventory are suddenly showing the stats of the item, and I thought it was, like, hit the right stick. Like, press the right stick to make that information show, but that's not happening. Anyway, whatever. There is a party chat, which I would like to read, because it's probably going to be a little bit on the heavy side. Old comrades. So Sloan sure knew a lot of people. Guess it comes with being a famous warrior. I heard that he traveled far and wide as a younger man and in search of a worthy opponent. In fact, it was on his travels that he met my grandfather, and it seems his mercenary associates continued to visit him long after he came to Musa. You think Lonsdale was one of them? It's certainly possible. He often spoke of one whom he quite never managed to best, an old comrade of long standing. Knowing what we know now, I would strongly suspect it was him. An old comrade, eh? Aye, they'd probably have seen a few things together as hired swords. You'd need people you could trust. Yeah, people you could trust with your life, and you trust you with theirs in return. You think things would maybe turn out differently in the fight against Holograd if Sir Sloan were still around? What, like, Lonsdale would have switched sides or something? Aye, it does sound unlikely now you say it out loud. Shame. It would have been amazing to see them, the two of them fighting together. Yeah. I can't interact with the graves in any way, shape, or form. Lonsdale! I'll not forget the debt I owe you, King Verdun, not as long as I live. So he's gonna just stand out here and enjoy the sunshine for a while. I feel like this is not the time and place, but can I cut down the trees up here? I can. Can I cut down the flowers too? Wow, that's terrible. I am going to continue on my way looking for, looking for the relevant quest items for some of the other quests that I picked up along the way. Okay, so here we are in Savalon. We are looking for the Cactus Juice. And the Cactus Juice can be found here. Cactus Milk, I'm sorry. Next on the quest, I'm going to need to go to the Frostlands. Okay, let me cut away to the Frostlands. I'll finish off this quest right now. Finish off Roddy's quest, and then we'll be on our way with the other ones. Alright, here we are in Rheindal, in the Frostlands as I keep calling them. I believe that's what it's called in Octopath. And Moonstone Ice. Alright, thank you very much. Now I should be able to go back to Roddy in Wiswald, and he will have some sort of magic wand for us. So if I were to just find the carriage, where's Rheindal? I'm gonna fast travel because I don't feel like walking through that woods again. Alright, Roddy. I've got your stuff. Do you have a magic wand for me?
Ah, there you are. Sorry, you probably had a right.
No, 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 I dropped my controller, no. Don't skip that.
Little lot, didn't you?
I apparently turned auto advance off by accident. Left? There we go.
You patronising old goat, you. Could have done it in half the time if we'd wanted. That's the spirit. Right, let's get started, shall we? Do you remember when Vigintio first came to town? How could I forget? I've not seen a head that inflated before or since. And he didn't let up with his big talk, even in front of Lady Emma. I knew it was going to be a set too to remember.
Aye. Let us see once and for all who is the greatest sorcerer in the land, or whatever nonsense he was spouting. Not that she was the slightest bit impressed.
We put on a heck of a show though. Gave her a proper run for her money if I remember rightly. But she came through in the end.
Pig-headed so-and-so wouldn't take no for an answer though, would he? Kept on coming back for more.
Aye. I don't know about greatest sorcerer in the land, but he certainly had the thickest skin. Why was he so obsessed with winning anyway? Still puzzles me even now. The book. Look, it's Lady Emma's.
Oh, are we finally gonna have a resolution to this?
Oh, the poor people of Wiswald. So sad at Lady Emma's passing, traipsing through the streets in pathetic tribute. Finally, I've won! Finally, I have defeated the stubborn old witch. She couldn't outwit death, but I could. And I didn't just outwit it. I outdid it, surpassed it, became the Mighty Wight. I have proven I am better than her. I win. I win. And now I stand as the undisputed wizarding champion of the world. Ow! It hurts. But the fear of pain, the fear of death itself, I have overcome them both. I have beaten them. I have won. I have become the almighty Mighty Wight. I may have lost to her more than once, but only just. Every time, only just. So in a way, I mostly won. Every single time. And now I have the power. Power over fear. Power over death. The Mighty Wight wins the day once and for all, indisputably. Perhaps I should try to calm down a little. Wait. No. What is that? Who are you? Who else revels in the passing of the cursed witch? Wait. You're congratulating me? Celebrating my momentous victory? Good! Yes, praise me. Bow before me. I am the greatest in the world! It hurts so good. Give me more. My wounds will commemorate my victory. They will mark me as the greatest wizard of them all. More.
Vigentio is not okay.
So he was here. He came to watch the procession. Not just to watch it, to celebrate it. He was even more twisted than we knew. How could he possibly think of that as winning?
Time to pop the Waldash in. All done. Here you go, old pal. A wand imbued with the power to take down a Mighty Wight, no less. Not to mention all the extra oomph from the other ingredients I had you gather.
Well, I'll certainly not be saying no to a gift like that.
Good. Just remember, don't let the power mess with your mind. If you do, you'll soon end up like Vigintio. Keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the clouds.
Lady Emma's old catchphrase, eh? Aye. I'll be sure not to let myself get carried away.
Good God, that was long and unhinged, and I feel like I should take this ridiculous Arcanist costume off after witnessing that. But anyway, that's done. We've got the rod of whatever. What was the rod? Apparently, I've already got one. Divine rod. I've got 2. I can give one of those, ironically, to okay. So Adil has one. I can take one as well. That will raise my magic attack by 11 points, defenses by a little bit, and I do not need the Gambatainen anymore. Okay. Boy, I am somewhat glad to be done with that. Party chat. Between life and death. All that Mighty Wight stuff's got me wondering, what must it feel like not being able to die? It's not quite being able to die, exactly. It's more like you're dead, but you're still conscious. Your heart stopped beating, but your body's cold, but you can't taste anything. Not that you need to eat. That sounds like no fun at all. Hard to believe that someone would go through all that even if it was to avoid dying. Aye, the fear of the end's a powerful thing, but becoming undead doesn't mean you avoid your death. It just makes it last forever. And despite knowing this, he still chose to become what he became. I guess he really, really wanted to get one over on Lady Emma. He thought he was the greatest wizard of all time, and the fact that she was more famous and better respected, well, it obviously sent him a bit mad. Then, of course, she killed him. Which really can't have made him like her anymore. So he did all that just to get back at someone. Aye, vanity's a dangerous thing. Sure was for Vigintio. Jealousy and hatred will consume a person and destroy them in the end. Let's hope he's finally free of all that now, at least. So we've got a little bit of a Dumbledore / Tom Riddle dynamic going on here. I have another quest that I can do, and that is going to be in the vicinity of Holograd. I need to collect some snake skins. And I did say that I would also stick my head into Holograd, see if there are any actual side quests that I can do there. So let me go and fast travel over there real quick. Alright, first, the Stanos can be found just outside town, apparently. I'm guessing that they're these snakes. Can I use one of the items that will attract snakes? Beasts. They're probably beasts, right? Let's use some beast flesh. And let's take on the snake. They're water enemies. Okay, water snakes. Also, I forgot the bestiary is here. I can just look up any enemy that I've seen and figure out what its type is, in case I need to use bait on it. That would have saved me an item. Okay, those fights weren't really chaining together super well, for whatever reason. But I do now have 8 snake skins. So, while I'm here, I'm just gonna duck into town, and we're gonna see if there are indeed any... Oh cool, I'm spawning up here now. Okay, there are 4 side quests for me to do in here right now. First, I am going to check my stats. I see Elvis is already a level 5 Hellblade after just a couple battles. I'm gonna go back to the inn to heal. As you can see, certain characters of mine have been using, is it in here? That's the item shop. Certain characters of mine have been using MP, and I'd like some MP back. I'd like some of that MP back. In the form of resting at the end, because it's kind of important. Okay, first, side quest. Sir, you are without talent after all. You're drawing picture books. So you want to give one away for free. And I'll get a big brush, which is actually an axe, as a reward for that. That's interesting. No idea where I have to go. There are 3 more. 2 of them are up here. Sir! Sir? You must enlist the help of others. Slay 3 species of beasts. Defeating an abyss worm, probably 2 other things. Okay, fine. I'll go do that. I don't have anything better to do, like saving the world or anything. Madam? Alright, you have a friend in Halcyona. Okay, so we can go and deliver that, or do whatever we have to do. I didn't really read the entire card there. And lastly, there is one more behind the item shop. I think it was you? Did you commit war crimes? Alright, you're looking for cherry berries. Cure paralysis and a... I forget what flavor group they're considered in Pokemon. Okay, so you're, you couldn't help yourself when it came to eating, not when it came to war crimes, which is preferable. You'll give us 10,000 gold for that. Anyway, we need some cherry berries. We can go and do that. I'm just gonna go duck my head into the castle to see if there are any things to do in here. Ranger Specialty 2, Apex Predator. That is not a castle, that is a dungeon. And I am not interested in going through a dungeon. Was there a castle? Was there no castle? Was it like the entire dungeon is the castle? Or something like that? That'd be a bit extreme. Alright, that's the boathouse. What's that path up there? Can I go, like, behind this thing? Or through this thing or something? Sir? Explain yourself? You defeated a dragon, that's not nice. Alright, but I can't go through the big door. The big fun-looking door. Alright, maybe that's something for another day. Alright, anyway. I have a couple quests that I can do. If I were to check the travelogue, one is right outside Holograd, 2 are in Wiswald. So I'm gonna go right outside Holograd first, and then I'll take the train to Wiswald. Alright, I'm guessing that this is gonna be the beast slaying one. It looks like outside Holograd is just leading me up here. Okay, this is one of these sandworm things. This isn't gonna be anything overly difficult, right? This is just a sandworm. Okay, so it actually is the Abyss Worm. Alright. I guess I'll narrate this then, on the condition that it has more than, like, 10 HP. You are going to be weak to water. You only have 6,000 HP. Never mind. Okay, that was not a unique monster or anything, but... I'm sorry, that was a unique monster, apparently, the Abyss Worm. But it went down pretty quickly. Gloria is now a level 12 Bastion, so she will be switching out to another job class. I actually forgot that she was coming up on a job mastery. I think is Gloria the only one who hasn't been the Dragoon yet, or has Elvis not been the Dragoon? Anyway, I might make Gloria the Dragoon now, because it's been a while since I've had a dragon on my team. And Adele, the Spirit Mastery, is also coming up, now that that's on my radar. Alright, so... is that it? Do I just go back to town? I've defeated an Abyss Worm. I guess I'm going back to town. Is this a lava flow? Report back to the Monster Researcher. Alright, where's the Monster Researcher? Actually, you know what? There's another one of... and I'm sorry I keep swinging the camera in circles, but there's another one of these things over here. Is that an Abyss Worm too? Are they not unique? Or are they just... I haven't seen any yet because I haven't run into any of those sand traps? That might be what that is. Alright, you there in town. What do you want? Yes, the Abyss Worm is defeated. Okay. Darkness, entrap their prey, killing it by agonizing degrees. Okay, what is the... Chaoses. Okay, those are just the, like, the wizard monster things. Alright, I can go find a Chaos. I'm pretty sure those are just floating around right outside Holograd also. By the way, before I forget, Gloria did learn when she mastered the Arcanist. This is the opposite of the Arcanist. Gloria did learn when she mastered the Bastion BP limit up. And that is... roughly 25% chance of user's BP increasing by 1 when attacked. 2 ends are better than 1 counter. I'm gonna overwrite counter, and I'm going to take BP limit up. And I'm gonna have my BP limit be 4. because I like the sound of being able to store more than one of those, especially considering that every use of the Brave command increases physical attack by 10% until the end of the next turn, so if I can stack my BP up, I can get attack buffs. Revenge, I can passively gain BP when I get hit, and maybe at some point I'll also overwrite this one with another BP-related ability, and Gloria can just be my my Brave point hoarder. I went into the menu in the first place so that I could switch out a job. Let me just do that real quick. Alright, Dragoon, as promised, you are now holding the Amano Sakahoko? Okay, got there on the 4th try. I'm noticing that when I'm in this menu, the weapons are showing their stats. I don't know why they're not showing their stats, or at least they weren't showing their stats earlier when I was in the items menu, but never mind. That's a lot of physical attack. Alright, I see, before I run into you, up here, apparently I have not been here yet. There is at least one treasure chest. Let me open this treasure chest. Open the treasure chest. Close enough, thank you. That is 12,650 pigs. And is there any other, there's another one over here. Alright. That is 4 by Wildweed, which I've, okay, you're a glowing monster. I haven't seen a glowing monster in a while. I'll poke you after I'm done with the chaoses. I do suspect that there is still another job related to chemistry coming up. I do not think that I've seen the last of the job classes, so I do think that's another one of the reasons why I think there's still a fair amount of this game left. I think it looks like there's space in this list for 2 more jobs. I suspect one of them may be the Gambler, because I've been seeing on the hint screens Gambler specialty, and another one may be the Chemist, because I've been picking up chemistry items, which I have no use for yet. There may be a 3rd one down at the bottom of the list. I don't know how this list is going to be stacked, but strongly suspect that there's at least a couple more jobs left to find. I don't know if one is like a hidden side quest or something that's optional to be picked up, and the Gambler is obviously a little bit out of the way. Anyway, I need chaos.